I'm just going to run through the basics of scribing. Wherever a unit fits against the wall or the floor or the ceiling, we've got a space that we need to fill with a scribed filler. We make the furniture to measure, but we still allow tolerance because your walls won't be dead vertical, they won't be flat. You've got a skirting board, perhaps a dado rail coving to get round. So what we need to do is to get a filler that fits exactly into that space that we're left with. So, first thing is to make sure that the furniture has been fitted absolutely level, that it's been put together square and that it's vertical. And having done that, we take the filler piece, which will have been supplied oversized, and this is the edge that's going to finish against the outer edge of the unit, and this is the waste that we're going to cut away. So we know the space here, and we fit this edge so it sits in place with this edge flush to the outer edge of the chest in this case. If you're doing a tall wardrobe, then what you can do is actually cut the filler just a couple of mil oversized, because that way you can just spring it into place and it'll stay in place without anyone having to hold it. I've cheated and got a little tiny bit of double-sided tape there. A bit of blue tack works equally well. So here I've got an offcut off the end of this filler, so it's exactly the same width as this piece here. So if I now take this offcut, put it against the wall, sit on top of the skirting board there, and I'll use that to take that line across so I can see that. And then if I take pencil against this edge here, if I run that down the wall, that's following the line and the shape of that wall exactly. And so I know now that this piece is going to fit in that gap there. Same at the skirting board. And if I take this corner here, and just carefully follow that down. And then just to make sure that we know we're happy that that line is correct, if I take the spirit level, just level that up. I can take that line across. I can also take where I've got this little indent on this particular skirting board. Yours may be a different shape. I can just take that line across there, a couple of marks. In actual fact, I can probably just artistically put a notch in there so that I know what I've got to do. So here's our skirting board marked out. Good advice, mark your waist so you know which bit you're throwing away. Okay, having marked out our filler, then we need to cut it. So the tool we use for that is a jigsaw along these lines. Thing to point out, we use blades that cut downwards. Most jigsaw blades cut on the upcut. We use downcut blades, and these are available from DIY stores. And the other thing is, with the downcut blades, you need your blade to be going straight up and down without the pendulum action that some jigsaws have. So this is our waste, this is a bit we're keeping. You don't need a great big bench to do this, you just need a little saw stool or Black & Decker workmate, something like that. You can get a very good clean cut with these blades. Mark the waste, we know which bit we're throwing away. Okay, I'm going to see if it fits. So there it is in place, seems to fit pretty well. If when you come to fit it you do find you've got a couple of high spots, you can always just mark those again with your pencil and then go and just whip those back off with the jigsaw. Don't try and force it into place if it is a bit oversized, because you might damage the walls and you'll also perhaps push the units out of line. So just take your time and you'll soon get the hang of scribing.